Welcome, beloved anointed ones. Some bloodlines don't just remember, some bloodlines intervene. There's a rare kind of protection that doesn't come from textbooks, guardian angel stories, or feel-good superstition. It comes from something older, deeper, and far more territorial than people like to admit. And if you're a chosen one, you've probably felt it without even knowing what to call it. Those moments when danger was inches from your face, but somehow backed off. Or that strange sense that someone you can't see is stepping between you and chaos, like security with a VIP badge. Here's the truth people don't talk about. Science has already caught up to the idea that trauma, memory, instincts, and emotional patterns pass through DNA. But spiritual people knew this long before any lab coats published their findings. What they didn't know, though, is that sometimes protection passes through too. Sometimes a male ancestor, one who lived through battles you've never heard of and survived enemies who never made the family tree, chooses you as the restoration point for the bloodline. And when that happens, your life becomes a territory he defends like his name depends on it. Because it does. You might not see him, but you've probably felt the side effects. The sudden, "Nope, don't go there" feeling. The random moment where someone plotting against you accidentally exposes themselves for no reason at all, like their brain hit a glitch. Or those days where you're so tired you can't see straight, yet somehow every problem clears itself without your involvement. Meanwhile, you're just standing there like, thanks? Whoever handled that. That's the thing. Your ancestor does not clock out. He doesn't take lunch breaks. He doesn't care about your schedule or your comfort or the plans you had. This is a man who lived through a world with harsher rules and fewer second chances, so he protects you with the intensity of someone who refuses to let history repeat itself. Sometimes he's subtle. Other times he moves with the force of, "Not my descendant, not today." And trust me, he has no problem acting like a spiritual bouncer when foolish people start acting brave. This isn't a fairy tale guardian story. This is ancestral enforcement. This is lineage loyalty. This is bloodline business. And today, you're about to understand just how deep your protection truly runs. Number 1. Your ancestor protects you because your life corrects a failure in his bloodline. There are moments in your life that feel strangely weighted, almost as if you're carrying a responsibility you never signed up for. That heaviness isn't pressure, it's purpose. Your male ancestor watches over you so fiercely because your life is the one opportunity to repair something he either broke, abandoned, or couldn't finish. This isn't about guilt, it's about correction. Every bloodline has a moment where things went off track. For yours, that disruption happened during his lifetime. He saw a path, a calling, or a truth he needed to honor. But life cornered him, fear silenced him, or duty stopped him. He left this world knowing he didn't complete what he was meant to do, and the weight of that unfinished purpose didn't disappear. It traveled through the lineage until it reached you. You're not protected just because he loves you. You're protected because you are the only descendant with the inner strength, awareness, and willingness to realign what derailed the bloodline generations ago. You're the first one who refuses to repeat the wrong choices. You're the first one who listens to your inner truth, even when it isolates you. You're the first one who won't betray your own soul just to fit in. You're the first one stubborn enough to break patterns instead of normalizing them. He recognizes this in you instantly. That's why he covers you the way he does, because your courage gives him a second life through your decisions. This is why certain setbacks feel so personal, why random people try to drain you, and why spiritual interference hits you harder than others. It's because your breakthrough is not just yours, it's generational. When you win, the bloodline recalibrates. When you choose integrity, the family karma shifts. When you walk away from situations that would have trapped everyone else, you close cycles that have been repeating for decades. Your ancestor protects you with urgency because your success rewrites his legacy. You're the correction. You're the redemption. You are the one who restores what was lost, abandoned, or stolen, and he refuses to let anything interfere with the destiny that repairs his story. Number 2, he fights for you because you are the first to break the generational silence. Some things are buried in families for a reason. Secrets, failures, betrayals, or truths that were too heavy to carry. For generations, your lineage may have learned to stay quiet, to swallow pain, to comply with injustice, and to move through life pretending everything was fine. Your male ancestor lived in that silence. He endured it, suffered under it, and probably paid a price for it that no one fully understood. But you are the first in your line to refuse that quiet obedience. You speak, act, and live in ways that shatter the unspoken rules that once trapped him. That's why he's in your corner with unrelenting force. He knows the dangers of speaking, and he knows the cost of staying silent. But he also knows that now, finally, there's someone brave enough to carry the truth forward. You might not realize it, but every time you assert yourself, confront a lie, or take a stand, you're doing more than defending yourself. You're finishing a battle that started long before you were born. That is the reason your protection feels so intense. The obstacles in your life, the people who try to undermine you, the energy that shifts around you, they are all connected to this generational weight. He intercepts the harm before it lands fully on you because he knows exactly how devastating it would have been if that same silence had claimed another generation. He's fighting for you so fiercely because in your voice, your courage, and your refusal to accept lies, he sees the redemption he never got to claim for himself. This is not a passive kind of protection. It's active, strategic, and relentless. It manifests in moments where luck seems improbable, timing feels miraculous, and enemies stumble at precisely the wrong moment. You are alive and moving forward because he is constantly making adjustments you cannot see. Every breakthrough you experience, every injustice you survive, every boundary you hold is amplified by his vigilance. You break the silence, and in return he breaks the patterns of danger, betrayal, and failure that have shadowed your bloodline for decades. You are not just living for yourself. You are finishing a story your ancestors started, and he will not let anyone stop it. Number 3. Your sensitivity to betrayal comes from his unfinished business. There's a reason betrayal hits you harder than it hits other people, and it's not because you're over-emotional or weak. The truth is embedded deep in your bloodline. Your male ancestor experienced a betrayal so severe, so raw, that its impact didn't end with him. It traveled through generations and settled inside you as instinct, as intuition, and as an almost visceral alert system. You feel deception before it's even fully revealed because your blood remembers the exact texture of dishonesty and the consequences it brings. That sensitivity is a gift, but it's also a warning. It's a reminder that your life is part of a mission far larger than the immediate moment. You notice it in subtle ways: the sudden doubt about someone's words, the tiny shift in energy that sets off alarm bells, the gut tightening when someone isn't who they say they are. All of these are echoes of the unfinished business your ancestor left behind. He knows the damage betrayal can cause, the ripple effect it leaves across a family, and he refuses to let you experience the same pain he once endured. That's why your protection feels relentless at times, why certain people never get close, why doors close just when trouble is about to enter. It's not coincidence, it's strategy rooted in ancestral wisdom. This heightened awareness isn't just about survival, it's about correction. Every time you detect deceit and walk away, every time you see the hidden motives and refuse to be manipulated, you're finishing a battle your ancestor couldn't. You're reclaiming power that was lost to treachery long before you existed. He guides, protects, and amplifies this sensitivity so that you can navigate life with clarity, decisiveness, and precision. Your life becomes a living record of resilience and correction. Your ancestors' unfinished business finds resolution through your discernment. You carry the weight of betrayal not as a burden but as a tool your ancestor wields through you to finally bring closure, to finally make sure the cycles of deception end with your generation. And he will not let anything compromise that mission. Number 4, he pushes you into isolation. Because your spirit can't be polluted the way his was, the moments when you feel alone, when doors close, when friendships end without explanation, are not accidents or failures on your part. They are deliberate moves by your male ancestor to protect your spirit in ways you don't yet fully understand. He knows the environments, people, and situations that could dilute your energy, compromise your focus, or distract you from your purpose. The isolation you experience isn't punishment, it's a shield. It's a form of protection that ensures your mind and soul remain untainted while the world tests every ounce of your resilience. Your ancestor lived in a world where trust was rare and contamination was inevitable. He learned the hard way that some people are capable of pulling you down without ever raising a hand. That same vigilance now runs through you. Every time you feel the pressure to conform, to forgive too soon, or to allow toxicity into your life, that sense of discomfort is him guiding you away from repeating the mistakes he endured. He pushes you into spaces that may feel lonely or uncomfortable because he sees the long-term consequences of exposure, consequences your physical eyes can't yet detect. This isolation sharpens you. It strengthens your judgment. It forces you to learn who truly aligns with your energy and who only pretends to. It cultivates discernment that becomes your armor, your secret advantage. The people who stick, who understand, who resonate, are the ones worthy of your life. Everyone else falls away, and that falling is orchestrated by your ancestors' precise awareness of what would weaken you. The truth is, your isolation is active protection in motion. It prevents unseen harm, blocks subtle sabotage, and creates space for your power to develop unchallenged. Every moment of solitude is a calculated move in a generational strategy designed to preserve, elevate, and empower you. Your spirit cannot be polluted the way his was, and he will go to lengths you don't see to make sure it never is. Through this isolation, he not only protects you but strengthens you for the destiny only you can fulfill. Number 5, you carry a gift he couldn't handle, so he protects it relentlessly. There is a power in you that your male ancestor recognized the moment your soul stepped into this life. A gift he himself carried but could never master. It could be intuition, insight, spiritual sensitivity, or an unshakable sense of purpose. Whatever form it takes, it is rare, potent, and dangerous if misused. He knows the weight of this gift, the cost of misunderstanding it, and the destruction it could bring if it fell into the wrong hands. That is why he guards it with a vigilance that surpasses anything ordinary. Your protection is not random. It is the careful, relentless safeguarding of something sacred, something that represents both your potential and the redemption of his unfinished journey. Your gift sets you apart, but it also makes you a target. People are drawn to it without understanding it, sometimes with envy, sometimes with intent to manipulate or exploit. He has witnessed firsthand what happens when such a gift is unguarded. That's why the people who fail to align with your energy are blocked from your life. The dangerous situations are diverted, and moments of insight arrive at exactly the right time to steer you away from harm. Every time your intuition nudges you, every time your instincts flare, That is him reinforcing the guidance he never had the chance to fully execute. He protects this gift because it carries the potential to reshape not only your destiny, but the legacy of your bloodline. He sees in you the ability to succeed where he struggled, to wield your power wisely, and to influence life in ways that were impossible in his era. He is relentless because he knows that the world is unforgiving, and a misstep could undo what generations of survival, wisdom, and courage have fought to preserve. Your life is a testament to his vigilance, and your gift is the jewel he shields. Every time you feel unseen protection, every time a danger dissipates before reaching you, remember it is because he knows the magnitude of what you carry. He ensures that what he couldn't handle becomes your triumph, and he will not allow anything to compromise it. Number 6, your gut feelings. Are his warnings, not just your intuition. That sudden, unshakable sense that something is off, when your chest tightens, your stomach drops, or your mind refuses to follow a path, is not coincidence. It's not paranoia. It's the voice of your male ancestor moving through you, using your instincts as a channel to protect you. He experienced dangers you will never fully know, battles that left scars on his spirit, and traps that could have ended everything he fought for. Those experiences didn't disappear when he left this world. They became embedded in your bloodline, translated into the subtle signals your body now receives before your mind even registers the threat. Your gut reactions are more than intuition. They are a living, active line of defense. They manifest in moments when logic says everything is fine, when friends insist you're overthinking, or when the world tempts you to ignore your own warning signs. That little voice, pushing you to pause, to question, to withdraw, is not fear. It's precision. It's ancestral calibration, the guidance of someone who has already walked the path and wants to make sure you don't stumble where he did. He's not just observing, he's intervening through your senses, giving you early alerts that could change the course of your life. This is why you often find yourself avoiding people, places, or opportunities that seem harmless to everyone else. Your ancestor knows what harm looks like long before it becomes visible. He manipulates circumstances in subtle ways, the traffic that delays you, the cancelled meeting, the sudden detour. Every instinctive decision you make, every sudden hesitation, is part of a broader strategy that keeps you out of harm's way. Your life is continuously steered by wisdom that predates you. The gut feelings you sometimes question are in fact your most reliable guidance. They are not random signals, they are the product of survival, intelligence, and vigilance carried through generations. When you honor them, you are honoring the protection of someone who has walked the battlefield before you, someone who refuses to let the same dangers take you down. Your intuition is powerful, but your ancestral warnings make it unstoppable. Number 7, he blocks relationships. Not out of control, but out of ancestral precision. The people who come into your life are not random, and neither are the ones who leave. Your male ancestor doesn't interfere out of caprice or a desire to micromanage. He operates with a precision born from experience, from battles fought and lessons learned that you don't even realize. He knows which energies align with your purpose and which ones will drain you, distract you, or derail the destiny you carry. Every failed friendship, every sudden break, every relationship that just didn't work out is part of a deliberate pattern of protection designed to keep you intact, focused, and empowered. He understands people in ways that surpass what you can see on the surface. He can sense deceit, hidden agendas, manipulation, and even the unconscious intentions that often sabotage others. Those who aren't meant to stay in your orbit are quietly removed, guided away, or blocked before they even realize they've been stopped. It may feel harsh, confusing, or unfair in the moment, but that is exactly why the protection is necessary. He is preventing you from being worn down by situations and people who, though seemingly benign, could threaten the very essence of your life's purpose. This isn't just about romantic connections or friendships. It extends to business, partnerships, and every interaction that shapes your trajectory. The subtle timing of exits and entrances, the coincidences that feel uncanny, the people who fizzle out just when things might go wrong, all of it is orchestrated with deliberate intention. He sees the long game. He sees the ripple effect of one wrong connection, one misplaced trust, and he refuses to allow it. Through his intervention, you are given the space to grow without unnecessary obstacles. Your relationships are curated to reflect your value, your purpose, and the destiny you were born to fulfill. This protection may feel invisible, even frustrating at times, but it ensures that your energy is preserved, your spirit remains strong, and your path stays aligned. Every block, every door closed, every person who drifts away is a calculated move in a plan that spans generations, safeguarding not just you, but the legacy your life is destined to uphold. Number 8. Your strength under pressure. Mirrors his regrets. The reason you can stand firm when the world pushes, pulls, and threatens to crush you is not just personal resilience, it is ancestral inheritance. Your male ancestor lived in times and circumstances that demanded courage he sometimes couldn't sustain. He faced crises, betrayal, injustice, or loss that left marks not only on him, but on the generations that followed. Those experiences became embedded in your bloodline, and now you carry that same pressure. But unlike him, you have the awareness and endurance to handle it. Your strength under pressure is the living correction of his regrets. Every challenge you face, every moment of stress or danger, your spirit reacts not only with your own intelligence but with the accumulated lessons of the bloodline. That means when you remain calm, decisive, and unshaken, it is because you are carrying the legacy of someone who once faltered in the face of similar trials. The situations that would have broken him are the ones that sculpt you, hardening your resolve, sharpening your focus, and refining your purpose. The universe tests you, but he ensures that the force applied never destroys you. It only strengthens you, teaching you lessons he never fully learned. This is why pressure often feels personal and intense for you. It is calibrated. It is designed to stretch you beyond your perceived limits and awaken the dormant power that resides in your lineage. While others may crumble or give up, your bloodline's history courses through your veins, giving you stamina, insight, and instinct to navigate storms with precision. Your ancestor watches you in these moments, not passively, but actively guiding and supporting you, subtly influencing the outcomes so that every trial becomes a stepping stone rather than a trap. Your endurance, your ability to thrive under pressure, is not random. It is ancestral redemption in motion. With every challenge you conquer, you are rewriting a story that once ended in regret, proving that the legacy of your bloodline can rise stronger than its failures. You are not just surviving, you are fulfilling what he could not, and he will never let anything make you falter. Number 9. He makes your enemies slip because he knows the patterns of their kind. The people who try to hurt you often fail in ways that seem almost too convenient to be real. They reveal themselves, make mistakes, or sabotage their own plans, and it's not luck. It's ancestral strategy. Your male ancestor lived in a world where people operated with predictable patterns, where manipulation, betrayal, and cunning could ruin entire families. He learned to read these behaviors, anticipate the moves of those who would harm him, and act decisively to counter them. That knowledge didn't disappear when he left the physical world. It flows through your life now, guiding you, protecting you, and exposing anyone who dares to interfere with your path. You might notice how some people always seem to trip over their own schemes, how situations fall apart around them at precisely the wrong moment, or how attempts to deceive you are discovered before they gain traction. That is him working quietly through the energy of your life. He recognizes the strategies, weaknesses, and arrogance of those who would harm you because he has encountered versions of them before. The patterns that could have destroyed him now serve you. Every slip your enemies take is not random. It is calculated through the wisdom of someone who refuses to let your bloodline suffer the way he did. This protection goes beyond immediate danger. It extends to the subtleties of human behavior. Friends who pretend loyalty, colleagues who manipulate behind the scenes, rivals who underestimate you. He intercepts these threats at every level, ensuring that you are never blindsided in a way that your ancestors once were. He orchestrates these interventions with precision, letting natural consequences unfold while subtly nudging reality so that truth and justice are revealed. Through his influence, you gain an advantage that others cannot see or understand. You move through life with clarity, resilience, and insight because he has already mapped the terrain of human deceit and danger. Your enemy's mistakes become your protection, and your survival becomes proof of his continued presence. The slip-ups you witness are not coincidences. They are manifestations of ancestral foresight, ensuring that nothing can touch you without first exposing itself fully. You are not just protected, you are shielded by centuries of experience that make your enemy's failures inevitable. Number 10. Your anger has depth. Because it carries the weight of past injustice. The anger you feel isn't ordinary. It isn't the fleeting irritation most people brush off. It is deep, sharp, and almost instinctual because it carries the weight of centuries of injustice, specifically the experiences of your male ancestor. He lived through betrayals, oppression, and situations where fairness was absent and justice was denied. That energy didn't vanish when he left this world. It was embedded in your blood, surfacing as an intensity in your responses to wrongdoing, dishonesty, and harm. Your anger is ancestral memory in motion, a visceral response to the injustices he endured and could not correct. When something feels unacceptable to you on a level beyond logic, it's not just personal principle. It's the echo of battles your ancestor fought and lost. You respond with fire because your lineage demands it. Your protective instinct is fueled by this inherited awareness, making your reactions more potent than those around you. People underestimate your intensity because they cannot see the depth of the history behind it, the accumulated pain, and the refusal of your bloodline to allow repeated harm. That's why your anger scares some people. It isn't reactive, it is purposeful, deliberate, and backed by generational vigilance. This inherited anger also serves as a guiding force. It directs your focus, helps you identify threats, and ensures that you do not tolerate manipulation or injustice the way past generations might have. Every time you stand firm, every time you refuse to allow deceit, and every time you protect your energy, you are finishing a story that your ancestor could not. You are taking the injustice that haunted him and transforming it into empowerment. Your life becomes a bridge between past wrongs and future integrity. That anger is a tool, not a curse, wielded with precision to protect your purpose and advance your destiny. The intensity you feel in these moments is the manifestation of his presence, his wisdom, and his refusal to let history repeat itself. Through you, his unfinished battles find resolution, and his bloodline's honor is defended in ways he never could achieve alone. Your anger is deep, it is righteous, and it is a living testament to the protection that runs through your blood. Number 11. You have access to opportunities that were closed to him, so he keeps clearing your path. The doors that open for you, the chances that arrive at exactly the right time, and the opportunities others might call luck are not random. They are the result of deliberate ancestral intervention. Your male ancestor lived in a world with limits, barriers he couldn't overcome, resources he couldn't access, and chances he never received. He knows the value of each opportunity because he experienced the cost of missing them firsthand. Now, through you, the bloodline is reclaiming what was once denied. Every breakthrough you encounter is filtered through his protection, ensuring that obstacles are removed before they can stop you, and that paths align perfectly with your purpose. You might notice how some things just work out at the right moment. A connection appears, a door opens, or a plan falls into place with almost eerie timing. That is him clearing interference, smoothing the path, and protecting your trajectory. He understands the pressures and distractions that could derail you and acts in ways that are invisible yet profoundly effective. While you navigate the world, seemingly ordinary events are carefully orchestrated to ensure that your gift, your mission, and your legacy are never blocked by the same limitations he faced. This protection is strategic. It doesn't mean life is easy or free of challenge. It means that the battles you face are ones you can win, that the timing of tests and rewards is precise, and that the opportunities you seize serve a greater purpose. Your ancestor is not only guarding you from harm, but is actively guiding you toward outcomes that rebuild the power and influence he could not claim. Through every chance, every door, and every opportunity, his presence is palpable. He ensures that your access to life's resources is aligned with your destiny, that your progress is uninterrupted, and that you can achieve what he could only dream of. Your success is generational, your path protected, and every opportunity you embrace is proof that he is tirelessly working behind the scenes to correct what was once denied, restoring the legacy of your lineage through your triumphs. Number 12. Your dreams about a male figure are not random, they are strategy sessions. The dreams that feature a male figure, grandfather, father, soldier, or even a stranger with an authoritative presence, are not coincidental or symbolic in the way most people assume. They are strategy sessions. Your male ancestor communicates through these dreams, passing down guidance, warnings, and tactical insight that your conscious mind cannot yet grasp. Every instruction, every warning, and every lesson embedded in those dreams is a carefully crafted message meant to prepare you for the challenges you face in the waking world. These dreams are not fleeting fantasies. They are meetings where your spirit receives direction from someone who knows the terrain of danger better than anyone else. In these moments, timing, symbols, and interactions in the dream are not random. They are calibrated to your life, your environment, and the obstacles you are navigating. Your ancestor uses this dream space as a war room, a safe place to communicate without interference, a realm where plans can be laid and decisions can be influenced without the distractions and limitations of the physical world. You may wake up feeling a strange clarity, a sudden solution, or even a subtle nudge to act differently. That is not imagination. That is strategy transmitted through your bloodline. These dreams also serve to prepare you emotionally and spiritually. You are absorbing lessons in resilience, discernment, and vigilance. The scenarios you encounter in these dream interactions are tailored to teach you how to recognize threats, navigate complex relationships, and respond with precision in ways your ancestor wishes he could have managed. The recurring nature of certain figures or themes is a sign that the instruction is ongoing, continuous, and deeply aligned with your purpose. Your dreams are a direct link to ancestral wisdom and protection. Every detail, every conversation, and every symbol carries intent. They are more than guidance. They are a tactical advantage that you can access if you learn to recognize and trust them. Through these dreams, Your ancestor ensures that you are not moving through life blind or unprepared. You are receiving insight from someone who has already survived the battles you face. And through this invisible mentorship, your path is guarded, sharpened, and aligned with the destiny you were born to fulfill. Number 13. He pushes you to break patterns others normalize. Your life feels different because your male ancestor insists on it. The patterns that other people accept as normal, the lies, the manipulation, the mediocrity, the compromises of integrity, those are the things he refuses to allow in your experience. He knows what happens when a family, generation after generation, tolerates what is wrong. He lived through it. He suffered because of it. He watched people get away with behavior that destroyed futures and erased potential. And now, through you, he is demanding a course correction. Every discomfort you feel when someone tries to gaslight you, every irritation when you notice hypocrisy, every instinctive refusal to accept what is harmful is not just personal. It is your ancestor enforcing standards he never could enforce in his own life. You're being pushed, often without realizing it, to challenge the status quo, to refuse shortcuts that would compromise your values, to reject situations and relationships that most would tolerate just to keep the peace. That push feels uncomfortable because it goes against what society teaches: compliance, patience with mediocrity, turning a blind eye. But you are not living for society. You are living to complete a legacy your ancestor left unfinished. Every time you act with courage where others would conform, you are breaking generational cycles. You are ending patterns of compromise, weakness, and submission that haunted him, and that's why his protection is so strong. This influence also manifests in your intuition and awareness. You spot dishonesty, manipulation, and hidden agendas that others miss, because he trained your spirit to recognize what is unacceptable. He does not allow you to ignore it, because ignoring it would mean repeating his mistakes. You are being sculpted into someone who does not just survive the world, but reshapes it according to the principles your lineage was meant to honor. Through every choice, every action, every refusal to normalize what is wrong, your life becomes a living testament to ancestral correction. You are completing the work he could not, breaking cycles that spanned decades, and carving a path that future generations will inherit as a standard of integrity. Your discomfort is intentional, your resistance is purposeful, and your success is a reclamation of everything he fought for but never fully achieved. Number 14. Your destiny is protected because it repairs everything he lost. Your life is not just your life. It is the continuation and restoration of a story your male ancestor could not finish. Every struggle you face, every obstacle you overcome, and every victory you claim is part of a greater mission: to repair what he lost, to reclaim what was stolen, and to correct what was broken in your bloodline. He experienced failures, injustices, and missed opportunities that left scars not only on him but on generations to come. Through you, those gaps are being filled, those wrongs are being righted, and the legacy he could not secure is being restored. This is why your protection is relentless, precise, and at times almost invisible. He ensures that the forces that once crushed him cannot touch you in the same way. People who might derail your progress, situations that could trap your energy, or moments that could derail your purpose, are intercepted or redirected without your conscious awareness. Your victories are not just for you. They are corrections in motion, a rewriting of history that your ancestor could only dream about. Every step you take, every decision you make, carries the weight of generational restoration. Your life is the living proof that the past does not have to define the future. The successes you achieve, the strength you demonstrate, and the clarity you maintain are extensions of his unfinished work. He moves through you, ensuring that every lesson he never learned, every opportunity he never seized, and every injustice he endured finds resolution. Your destiny is not separate from him. It is the culmination of his vision, courage, and sacrifice carried forward. This is why you sometimes feel an intensity in your path, a pressure to stay aligned, a push to reach heights you might not understand yet. That pressure is him safeguarding the blueprint of your purpose. He will not allow distractions, delays, or harm to interfere with what was meant to be completed through you. Your destiny is protected because it carries the power to repair everything he lost, restore the honor of your lineage, and ensure that the bloodline rises stronger, wiser, and more unbreakable than ever before. Conclusion. What you've just discovered is not a story of luck or coincidence. It is the living, breathing reality of ancestral power working through you. Every step you take, every challenge you overcome, and every breakthrough you experience is layered with the vigilance, wisdom, and unshakable protection of a male ancestor who refuses to let history repeat itself. Your life is more than your own. It is a continuation of battles fought, mistakes corrected, gifts safeguarded, and legacies restored. The strength, discernment, and resilience you possess are not accidental. They are the inheritance of someone who lived, endured, and prepared the ground for you to thrive where he once struggled. The intensity you feel in life, the gut warnings, the sudden doors opening, the people who fall away at the right moment, the enemies exposing themselves, is not random. It is precision. It is strategy. It is protection so deeply embedded that it transcends the physical and flows through the very energy of your existence. Every decision you make, every boundary you enforce, every gift you embrace is part of a larger plan, a mission that bridges past and future. You are the correction, the redemption, and the fulfillment of a bloodline that demanded someone like you to rise. This means that when you face adversity, it is not just a test of your own character. It is a continuation of the work your ancestor began. When you navigate betrayal, isolation, or injustice, know that you are guided by the experience of someone who has already walked the treacherous paths and ensured that you can move through them without falling. Your intuition is sharper, your strength is deeper, and your victories are far more meaningful because they carry the weight of generational restoration. You are not merely surviving, you are rewriting history, reclaiming what was lost, and stepping fully into the destiny that was always meant to be yours. So recognize your power, honor the protection that runs through your blood, and trust the guidance that comes in ways both visible and unseen. Your life is sacred, fortified, and unstoppable because it is defended by someone who refuses to let it fail. If this resonates with you, make sure to subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, share this with others who need to hear it, and comment below with your thoughts and experiences. Your support helps us continue to bring these powerful truths to light, and together we can honor the strength, wisdom, and protection that flows through the chosen ones. God bless you.